Dan Schrader.
Hey, Dan Broders, nice to meet you.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Dan, nice to meet you.
Throwing things out over the river that we'll probably ask, hey, let's cut a little bit.
Guys, today is a big day, and you are in for an absolute treat. You see, we are here at the Coast Guard station in Jacksonville, Florida, and the Coast Guard reached out to us, and apparently they have a unit called Hitron. Now, the Hitron unit, the Coast Guard, is like very special, and the reason for that is they are the pretty much only unit that's authorized to fire on boats and on bad guys. And what they do, they specialize in essentially stopping drug runners that are coming in from Central and South America, and they basically fly, over the ocean, find the drug runners, and they shoot the engines out of their boat, and then they arrest the smuggler. It is an incredible operation. So we get the chance now to go flying in their Dolphin helicopters, which they have 10 in here. We're gonna go out on their boats. We're gonna go to their gun range and shoot some giant weapons. Like, guys, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and literally pulling back the curtain on how these guys do things. Now, we're not gonna show everything because they have some techniques and tactics that obviously they don't wanna show to the world because then the bad guys will see. But this is a really cool opportunity for all of us and for you guys to see something amazing. So, as you can tell, I'm excited. And with that said, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna start looking at helicopters. All right, this is my weapon of choice for the day. So this is a Coast Guard helicopter. Obviously, you guys recognize it because it's a Dolphin just like mine. There are some big differences, obviously. The military aircraft is set up with a lot more components, military hardware, radios, guns, rescue stuff. So this hoist system is designed, obviously, to lower a rescue swimmer or whoever down to the water, pick up a victim, rescue them, get them out of there. So they pick them up here, they pull them in the door. Obviously, they've got door-mounted guns right there. These are designed to shoot out the motors on the boats that they're chasing. So if a drug smuggler's cruising, they don't just shoot the driver. They shoot the motors, disable the boat, and then they stop and they arrest them. These helicopters, from what I understand, since they've got so much equipment in them, they are heavy. They've got these things like at max power all the time because by the time they add fuel, they got to have all their supplies and everything to go offshore. It's just a heavy helicopter. So it has the rear door that I think is permanently closed because each Dolphin has 3 doors per side. It's got the pilot door, the middle door, and the rearmost door. It's literally designed to not break. And it's designed to be fast. It's designed to be agile and nimble. So they can go offshore, 45 minutes, an hour, do their mission, come back. I think it still only has about 2.5 hours worth of fuel, maybe 3 if you're pushing it. But it's essentially the exact same helicopter as mine. Mine's called the AS-365. These are called the MH-65. MH, I believe, stands for military helicopter. That's basically all the Coast Guard flies down here. I know the Coast Guard has a few other helicopters. They have a version of the Black Hawk that they use. I don't think they have any here. And the other cool thing is we're going to be doing the flying portion and the boating version on the water. Well, their boats are the identical exact same boat that we just bought. 39-foot Midnight Express. Pretty much the exact same setup. So it's going to be cool to see how they use those, get on and learn some tricks on, being able to maneuver those a little bit better. So it's some cool weapons, some cool hardware, and really cool people. All the guys here, Coast Guard guys are cool. It's a different breed. It's different than dealing with, different branches. I probably can't even explain the difference other than I just really get along with these guys. And, obviously we have a ton in common and just super grateful to be down here today.
The sponsor of today's video is a company called PDS Debt. And rather than sit here rambling on and on about what they can do for you, we have a visual representation. This Brodozer right here represents me. Now the car that's attached to the Brodozer represents my debt. As you go through life, you start to accumulate debt, whether it be student loans, credit cards, medical bills, mortgage, the list goes on and on and on. And it's not a bad thing as long as you control it. So I want to show you what life looks like when you're in control of your own debt. So as you can see, a little bit of debt controlled properly can be a great thing. It's when it gets too big when it becomes a problem. Let me show you. I'm not going anywhere with that massive load attached to me, and the same goes for you and your debt. Basically, if you have a lot of monthly payments that you're making and you want to figure out a way to get that payment amount much lower and actually pay off your debt, then you need to click the link in my description below and visit our partner PDS Debt. PDS Debt is offering all of our viewers a free debt analysis. It only takes 30 seconds. So head over to pdsdebt.com/sparks. The link is just right down there in the video description. Get your free debt assessment and get your debt under control, because I promise you, life is much better when you're able to keep some of the money that you're making rather than spending it all on bills. So thank you PDS Debt for sponsoring the videos, and thank you every single one of you for considering them to solve your debt problems.
We usually sink the boats after the interdiction. It's a hazard navigation.
That was.
Yeah, so these are
762 right there.
Yeah, so the Coast Guard will sink them because we've got no capability to bring them. We'd have like 15 of them on board the boat. So we sink them, and then this is usually the only thing that comes back.
A lot of these are for training, so PDWs, the M240 machine guns, yes, AR, M16A2.
So it's just like your closet.
And then our M110s are down that rack. That's the alternate weapon from the M107. These are the ones that are assigned to the gunners. Again, more M110s, all of them. These are Knight's Armament M110.
These are 50s?
Yeah, they're all 50 caliber.
That is so rad.
Yeah, I get a list if I don't have it. Yeah, shooting line.
The cocaine is what funds a lot of the other nefarious activities they do. And this is things like running weapons across the border. We know that there are terrorist organizations that partner with them. They use this money to help destabilize democracies. They're buying off politicians with this money. So us taking a hit out of their drug flow hurts their income. They have less money to operate and do this stuff. So that's ultimately what we're doing. It goes beyond just keeping cocaine out of Americans' noses. It's a direct national strategic, national security implications. This is a video. This is a pretty aggressive boat.
We have jurisdiction because these boats are underway in international water where we have met reasonable suspicion.
Are you able to identify just by looking at them, like with enough experience, where they're coming from?
Generally
Can you tell if
speaking,
it's a Colombian
yeah.
boat or a,
I mean, well, we don't know their nation, and that can only be determined by flag or a claim of the master.
Yeah.
But certain fleets, fishing fleets, have a certain look. They have certain paint jobs, so you come pretty close. Some a little bit larger, a little bit smaller.
Why would you go bigger? $50 to $100 million in drugs?
Oh, we don't have a picture. What we do have, we have SPSSs now, a self-propelled semi-submersible, which is like a Civil War ironclad. You remember most of the bulk is below the water. They can have 7 tons on board, but they're just very slow. Little pilot house on it. We have some called LPVs now, which kind of looks like the Batmobile, like super long bow, like very, very angular, very straight, with outboard engines. So you would think it's fast, it's not really, but it's intended to go in a single direction. Those are custom built, self-made, pretty exciting on its own.
Do they ever armor their engines?
They've tried a lot of things. They've tried armor, they've tried heat shielding, thinking that we're seeing them on thermals. They do something called shielding, which is where they'll sit or stand or place their body parts on the engines.
This is legit now. We got our flight suits. This is unreal, guys. Like, it does not feel like a rigid government institution. I mean, they're very professional and they're very thorough, but they don't take the fun out of it.
I feel like we're in Disneyland.
It does feel like we're in Disneyland. We are legit.
This is so sweet.
I don't know how they had a suit that big.
I don't either.
Impressive.
This is great. I'm cool, man.
My friends, it is time for us to take to the friendly skies of Florida. I'm going up in 6526. Muscle is gonna be going up in that one. So the way this is gonna work is I will be in the pilot seat of this one with the other Coast Guard pilot, and then we'll have a gunner in the back, and the gunner is gonna be the one who's simulating the drug interdiction, stopping the fast boats. And we got a big ass plane coming, so you have to wait. This is this an auto deploy? Does it have a sensor, or you pull it?
I want to get another pic of these on.
We look like victims. They look like badasses.
We look like we just broke out of prison.
I'm gonna go stop some bad guys.
Check. There we go. You got me? Yeah. I'm kind of here. Rotor brake off. Is off. Loose pumps on. Number 2 side with good pressure. Check. All right, blades coming up nicely. Pretty normal to run such a lopsided fuel. Is that because the way? So we split our fuel specifically for this mission. So it shifts CG aft, which is better for the forces on the aircraft. We are ready to rock.
Clear for takeoff, remaining north of 27, left out of below 500 feet.
Coming up.
Oh yeah, it's definitely RPG.
RPG day. With the AK.
Well, you see, today we've been commissioned to run this booger sugar over to the States by El Chapo himself.
El río fluye, nunca solo está.
You guys do formation flying too? Yeah, but it's never with the same aircraft. It's like you'll have a Pilatus, a R-22, a Black Hawk, and then like a paraglider. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, that's wild, man. All right, we're up the modes, guys. And we're going to be at 220 feet on the modes. I'll grab the floats if we're committed to the water. On the way down, I'll blow them and try to put the aircraft in a level attitude. Just focus on getting out of the aircraft. And I'll do the same. And come get me if you need to. Yep.
Roger, on gunner's bell, got speed for the door. Doors coming open. Request hatch speed.
Coming at you.
Doors open and locked. And speed good for the hatch. Hatch coming open. Hatch open and locked. Setting up strops.
Roger, commence fire.
Commence fire. 1 stitch, 2 stitch, 3 stitch. Check fire warning shots complete on target, lights out.
Lights out. Prepare for disabling fire.
Transition to 110. Targeting 110.
So some of what you'll see out there is occupants will actually get up and hang themselves over the engines. Oh, yeah. We simulate the shielding there. We'll pull out some of our bigger weapons. Check fire.
Check fire.
All right, come up a little bit, and we'll get these guys underway scenario 2. What's check fire? I'm just saying don't fire any more rounds. Yep. And anyone can call for check fire in the cockpit. So my whole goal is always to keep Will on target, and I'll show you kind of the go-around maneuver that we demo. Alright, so these guys are going back and forth, making turns, and really I'm just trying to create those opportunities for Will to get in there and take some safe shots. So,
And clear 3.
Roger.
Nice. See if they take a little left here, and we'll be right in azimuth.
Underneath the helicopter.
Check our
I'm going to try to keep Will on target here. And now I'm just putting in that right fiddle. And coming around. often do these shooters get a chance to do an actual intervention? I've had about 7 with disabling fire and about 20. Around 20, and I've deployed 7 times. So I would say, like, if you're lucky, you get one on when you go out.
Oh no! It's a cobbler! Got something run!
El río fluye, nunca solo está.
Mark.
You'll never get it, cover!
Oh boy! Is that a bazooka?
Tu corazón es tuyo.
Alright, 2, 3, threats neutralized. Roger, park.
Alright.
No deja de palpitar.
You'll never take us alive!
They pull a weapon, you're cleared hot. Cool. That scenario right there.
Y'all take care. For sure. Y'all take care. Have a great day.
I think it went good. I mean, I didn't crash the boat, which is a big time, and we still have a quarter bag of flour to make some cookies later. So, in my book, I say that's a win. In Chapo's book, I don't know if that's a win, but it's a win in mine.
That was unreal. That was so much fun. And that was a pretty basic mission. I mean, obviously they weren't firing any rounds or anything like that, but watching their maneuvers and watching how well they work together, like these guys, they were obviously communicating, but there's a lot of things that they were just on the same page without even having to say a word. It's a well-oiled machine. I have a lot of respect for the Coast Guard. The attitude here is just crazy. It feels like you're with a small group of friends here rather than, you know, in a giant organization. We love and support all of our, you know, military members, services, law enforcement, that kind of stuff. In another life, I can definitely do this for a living. That was a lot of fun, and I can see why these guys are effective at what they do. If you like flying and if you like shooting, the Hitron unit is definitely for you. So what we've done is we've got a link in the video description below, or go to gocoastguard.com. It'll take you straight to their website, give you all the information that you need about potentially, you know, signing up and doing your best to protect our country and save people's lives.